My buddy Jason J here on the show is he's representing Guam in NBC's American Song Contest, and he's joining us from California. Jason, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
We're doing great, my man. We're just so proud of you. Really amazing that you're representing Guam in NBC's American Song Contest. Jake, could we just start at the beginning? Could you talk about actually entering this contest and what you were thinking when you did?
Generally, TV show contests are not really my cup of tea. I've always just kind of been the artist, songwriter in that lane and staying in that lane out here in California and in Guam too prior. But yeah, basically I got a call from a friend of mine who had been also asked to be on the show, and yeah, so I just got hit by a talent scout, and I kind of weighed the pros and cons, and I was like, yeah, I'm performing a song I wrote, so in a sense I'm staying true to my artistry. So I couldn't, it took me a while to try to juggle that decision. So eventually I realized, it's a huge platform. It wouldn't hurt to try it out, and I'm going in there, I'm really going in there just trying it out. I'm not trying to I'm not striving for so much to try to win it and take it, and it's not, I'm not going to be all cutthroat. I'm just going to go there and just do what I do and what I always do. So just perform the same way I've been performing,
Jay, doing what you do has worked out pretty well for you, and I love this, it's so island style, bro. Your attitude, yeah, I'm gonna join, I'm gonna go, but you know what? You're gonna get me. I'm not gonna, get a perm. I'm not gonna put on 5 pounds of makeup. You're just getting Jason J the way God intended Jason J to be.
Yeah, I just feel like this, it's so big and kind of this will stamp in my career, and I just wanted to be as authentic as I can be, right, and just stay true to myself.
What's it been like? I'm not even sure what you can or can't talk about, but I guess just whatever you can talk about, tell us about the process. So you said, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna give it my shot. Then you got the call that you were in. What was that like?
Yeah, I submitted. So they asked for me to submit an unreleased song. So generally, I've already been in the works for my full length album. So I chose my favorite song of the album to be the one to represent the island, and I feel like it's a good choice. Dynamically, it's definitely I've leveled up dynamically in the recording process as well. So yeah, I got a phone call. I've submitted the song, and then I just been doing all kinds of Zoom calls and some shooting for some B-roll footage as well until the show starts. Yeah.
Right, Jay. So I know we talked a couple days ago. You told me you were freaking out. You're still kind of freaking out. Can you share what is it? Because to me, I don't even know where the freaking out would end, because you're in this great contest, you're representing Guam, yeah, but then you start to think about some of the competition, right? So what's freaking Jason J out about American Song Contest?
I have a lot of belief in myself and my skill, and just a lot of the challenges and hardships I've been through in my career so far, in my life too. So I just feel like the nervousness, or what freaks me out is it's when I see clips of the TV shows, or The Voice or something like that, where I'm just like, oh my gosh. It's the same production as The Voice, NBC. So the stages are going to be the same size. So we're talking right now. We're building out the stage and the creative process of how I want it to look for the song. At least everything going on behind me. It's just a lot. It's a lot of planning rather than just going up there and performing. There's a lot more that goes to it. Everything from wardrobe to even being in the bubble, being inside the Universal lot bubble.
Wow.
And it'll be a week or so where I won't be home. So I'm just trying to situate the family before I go for that. So yeah, I freak out because it's a bigger scale than I've ever been used to. I played a bunch of the big Cali reggae fests in front of thousands and thousands of people, but this is still it just feels different because it's such a bigger network, but at the same time I'm in a room with few people performing,
right.
But the whole a big amount of the nation is watching. So a lot of, and a lot of it's just a lot of the freaking out is just to make sure that I handle everything I need to handle, and I'm prepped and I'm ready to sing the song the best I can. I've been doing like vocal lessons and stuff like that with through the show. Pretty awesome. I got to do vocal lessons. I have another one with Trelawney. She's the vocal coach for Adam Levine from Maroon 5.
Wow.
So I got to do my first vocal lessons with her and like just learn some like better warm-up tips and stuff like that.
Yeah, are you still learning at this point, Jay? Because I feel like when I look at your career, you have literally done it all. I mean, you have, you've played in this studio. God, how many years ago you've done, you've done the bar gigs here on Guam. Like you said, you've gone out there, you've played street corners in LA, you've played to thousands at the reggae festival. So what is it like to kind of leave the island, to pursue this music career, to actually do the music career, and then to reach this point where you just leveled up 1 million with this contest?
Yeah, I mean, as far as learning, I'm going to be learning to the day I die. You know, what I mean, there's always better. There's always things that I can improve on. And there's so many different aspects. I mean, songwriting, performance, crowd, like talking to the crowd, even interaction with fans, merchandise. There's so much things that I can be better at. So, yeah, I mean, I'm very grateful from where I've come from and where I've first started, and I just try to stay rooted to that to try to keep me focused and leveled.
Have you even got to the point where you're thinking about some of the people you're going to be competing against? Because it sounds like you're really in this process of getting the song right and making sure that you're good on your end. So have you even thought about, holy moly, Michael Bolton, Cisco, Macy Gray?
Right. For me, it's just mind blowing, but at the same time, I'm like, I refuse to look at it like hardcore in a competition viewpoint, because I'm just like, I got something different from a lot of people in the show, and I feel like I have a different voice, I have a different style. So it's like, for me, like, even though those are big acts, I'm actually more excited for them to even just listen and hear me, perform, and just like, hey, there's a dude from Guam. So like, yeah, as far as the music side, I'm fairly confident, man. I'm confident in all the years of prep and to lead up to this point. So. Yeah,
you're an awesome and amazing artist, bro. And I feel like, I don't care if it's Michael Bolton or Michael whoever from California, when they see you take that stage and they hear you, bro, I'm getting emotional here just thinking about you representing Guam, bro. Yeah, it's going to be that moment where no matter how you do in this contest, I feel like there's going to be some pretty big eyes on you, man. And this thing is just going to bring blessings and opportunities. I mean, not just for you, but for all the other artists that also claim Guam. And talking about claiming Guam, man, Jay, I know you rep so hard for Guam, man, but just at the end of the day, what's it like knowing that you got our flag on your back heading into this contest?
Man, I mean, since day one, like, my support has always been the island. Like, there's times where I first came out here and I released music and nobody knew me, but I could still like tap back home and like the radio stations are still playing my songs. Like, like it's crazy because the support has always been there, and like you've been part of my career since the beginning. You know what I mean? Like, I remember when I handed you the CD right outside. So it's like I got mad love for Guam, because it's like without you guys, I wouldn't be where I'm at today.
Yeah, Jay, but I mean, without the talent, and I say this all the time, and I just ran into Ricky from 56 Hope a couple weeks ago, and he was telling me, like, Chris, dude, so many people gave the CDs, you played it, but I told him, and I'll tell you, man, if it wasn't good, if we popped that CD in and it wasn't, I mean, it's got to be good, bro, and it was beyond good. I mean, people are still stuck on the first song you ever put out. Like, I don't even want to say how many years ago it was, but Jay, I mean, like, they're just still on juices, bro, up to now. You know what I mean? And you've just, like, you are beloved here, and we're just so proud that you're representing the island, man. So what can people expect just from what you're involved in with this show? I mean, everyone's talking about when's it going to air. They want to show the support. We're going to get you guys all that info, Jay, but just how big is this show going to be? Because you mentioned The Voice, and that's like top tier. So what can we expect with American Song Contest?
So, I mean, American Song Contest, NBC had bought the rights to Eurovision. Eurovision's been around for many years. Huge contest. So I mean, we're in the multiple millions here, man. As far as viewers. So here we go. Here we go.
Well, Jay, man, I want to wish you the best of luck, bro, and I hope that we can, keep in touch. I know that they're probably going to tie you up, and you won't be able to say anything until the show comes out. But definitely, we want to get you back on, and just wish you luck, and know that, like, man, everybody here, not just here on Guam, but the Marianas and all of our people scattered throughout the world, man, they're rooting for you, Jay, in a big way.
Thanks. I really appreciate that, guys. It's wild. It's gonna be wild. These next 2 weeks gonna be wild. So let's see. I'll be posting a lot on my Instagram and social media about the process, just documenting my journey. So keep in touch, guys.
Yeah, we will. Message to your fans, Jay, and you definitely have a lot of them out here.
Man, I wouldn't be here with you guys without you guys. So like, I appreciate all the love. I'm gonna do the best I can, and I'll see you guys on the other side.
There you go, Jason J, my brother. Much love. Represent.
Much love.
There you go, Jason J, representing Guam to the fullest. And that was a great insight, guys, as he is now doing things for that contest. And it's crazy. It's ramping up. I mean, like, I know Jay, but we had to go because it's NBC and it's so huge, and there's just a lot of secrecy about the process and the filming and the contest and all that stuff. We actually had to go through a publicist. We were laughing about it to get this interview. I mean, he was totally down all the way, but again, with NBC and how they move, man, it's big stuff. And we'll get all your programming notes and how you guys can, stay tuned and show support for Jason. And not just Jason, there's also an artist representing the CNMI, Sabu. I know Tomas Maglonia of the KUAM News team is going to give us more info on what we can expect from him in the American Song Contest. It's 8:29. We are going to take a quick break, and we're coming back with more of the show next right here on The Link. Good morning.
Uno Mixed. We're mixing it up on the last Thursday of every month.